Okay. Yeah, looks like the notification went through on the cellular. Hold on. Alright, there we go. That's beautiful right there. Question is, can we hear all of the stuff? Okay, so it's there. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now the question is, all right, let's see here. Desktop audio. Let's go ahead and check to make sure. Oh, hi, bro. Why can't I see it? Mm, 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 mm. Do, do, do. Okay. Okay, I know I can be heard. That's fine. Now the question is, I feel like this should be definitely like an option for music, right? Let me see here. Do 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 do. That's good. Okay. Let me see here. That is fine by me. Baby Dunk, yo, what is good, man? What is good? So we just gonna spend a little time warming up the fingers. Well, since we got a little bit of time before it's time to start. Any questions? We live. Yo, what's good, RC? What's going on? You feel me? We's live on the official. So now we just warming up, feel me? Just we're just gonna chill, take it easy. Any questions you have about the game, we'll answer them now before we actually get started. So we got like 15, depending on how the questions go, 20 minutes, you know what I mean? Let's see if there's a way to up the music or desktop audio. Excuse me. So, everything look good for everyone? Let me know. Does everything look good? Because we definitely spent a little bit of time. We can add something. Hey. Yo, baby dunk. Any questions you got about Manon, ask them now, bro. I got time. We got a little bit of time early, so we can definitely talk about it a little bit. Let me know. You can hear the little song in the background. I don't know how it sounds for y'all. Congrats on making Diamond, by the way, though. Looks good. Great. You'll love to see it. We sound good. Everything sounds good. So I hope everyone's doing well. Oos! You love to see it, bro. Dang. Hey, yo, listen. It's you, though. Realistically, it's you. right? I could give you all the advice in the world, and then you can still be dropping combos. Feel me? At the end of the day, it is you putting in the work, man. So, all up to you, man. There was someone who was actually asking about something with Chun-Li. I didn't actually answer his question. I actually kind of want to look into it. Yo, what's going on? Okay, Baby Dunk, I got you in a second. AJ, what's good? Hobo, what's good? Manon specific one, how do you play defense when stuck in a corner? Okay, I will worry about this at a different date. Since we got Manon specific questions, let's do it. Okay, so let's do Manon defense 101. We'll start since Baby Duck asked this question first. We'll go there first. Okay, so I lose pressure because I'm scared to get DP. Okay, let's talk about DP. Oh, actually, let me do it this way. Okay, so your enemy, there it is. All right. You're afraid of eating this. Okay, how much it do? 16%. Okay, granted, they get their pressure off of this, but in order to get their pressure off of this, right, they not only have to spend a third meter to drive rush in to follow it up, but it also gives you, if they try to do anything basic, gives you an opportunity to mash. If you're playing a character, or you're playing Manon, right? Let's say someone does something like that. Let's say right, it gives you an opportunity to parry, and yeah, you have to guess. Sure, you have to guess. I'm kind of okay with having to guess either throw, because let's say they hit you with, let me make them not block. Let's say they hit you with EXDP, you eat the 16%, because it's in counter, right? You eat the 16%, and then they push up on you with this, right? It's not that scary. When you're confident, you have to become a little bit confident in your defense. Okay, the reason why this is scary is because you're placing a lot of value into grab, right? You're afraid of grab, and then you're afraid that if you grab, they're gonna walk back and punish you. That's realistically what you're afraid of, right? You're not really afraid of taking this damage, because that's not, it's 16. It's realistically, it's 16. Yo, Kevin, what's good, bro? Vacuum, what's good? So realistically, you're afraid of the DP. Okay, you're not afraid of the DP, you're afraid of having to block in this scenario. But once you realize that, what, eat 12, what did we look how many of these you have to eat, right? And this bleeds into the following question, which was, I'm scared of being Manon in the corner, right? Look, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. Oh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we get into a semi-danger zone. Why am I bringing this up to you? Because we can eat these we can eat, right? We play a little bit more of the health game. These we can eat, but the thing is, if they're like, So if they like do something like this or walk back heavy punch, whatever it is, you're eating way more damage for trying to tech. Or if they do this and catch your jump on your tech, they're doing way more damage. You, in that scenario, you die in like 3 hits, as opposed, or even if you try to parry, even these, they do a lot more damage, but you can still eat them. But what I'm trying to get across is that just being patient on defense rewards you so much. Because if you're trying to be super aggressive all the time, it's not going to, super aggressive on defense, okay? Like if you're trying to mash, or if you're trying to like parry or whatever have you, right? For me, what has worked out really well is just being patient, because eventually they're gonna try and do this, or they're gonna try and walk back or crouching medium kick, and those are the opportunities that I look for on defense. So that's kind of a little bit of answers to both questions. On top of which, in this scenario, it's a little bit easier to snipe their button. In this scenario, when it comes to drive rush, I generally use this because this is a disjoint. Let me know if you want to know what a disjoint is, but this button is slightly disjointed, which makes it really good to interrupt other people. General question, how do you play defense? Yeah, so if I'm talking about defense, I'm eating these. I played a set recently. I can pull up my matches, but I will tank. I'll eat those throws, and I will wait for the moment in which either A, I feel like you're trying to throw me, and then I will try and jump out the corner, or B, I will eat them until you try to shimmy me, and then when you try to shimmy me, that's when I take my opportunity to hit a button. Because when they try to shimmy me, they try to walk back, or they try to jump. If they try to jump, I anti-air them. If they try to walk back, I use my crushing medium kick. Those are generally the options that I lean towards. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Let me log in. I don't know why it kicked me out. Wait, what's today? Oh, it's Tuesday. I think Steam is down on... Oh, Steam is down on Tuesday. Oh, well... I guess we talking for a little while, boys. Okay. Yeah, so those are generally the things that I look for, especially on defense, because a lot of people will try and shimmy me, and then I'll be like, you know what, if you keep throwing me like 4 times in a row, I'll eat those. I will eat those, because I'd rather take 4 than take like 30 to 35% on a singular shimmy situation, and then that might put me for guess for game, which inadvertently is just worse. Feel me? What do you think about a heavy target combo? I think heavy target combo is really good. I think it is really good. It's really good because your opponent likes to do a lot of stuff on wake up, right? Let's say, okay, let's say you hit this. Oh, okay, hold on. Right, just waking up button. Oh, okay. So let's say in this scenario we want them to block. We do this, and then we can essentially snipe them for it. So it's really good for following up your crouching medium kick in the corner. So your crouching medium kick naturally kind of spaces you out. So what it's really nice for is, like, say you do this and then you walk back into checking them. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? It's really good for trying to check them for mash, because they're thinking, oh, I can't cancel off of this, so I'm gonna try and mash, but it naturally spaces you out, right? Same thing with this. Well, done properly, but I think this is really good. So as for the follow-up mind game, right, once you pull them in, if you're fighting your opponent for the first time, I don't do this. Okay, if you're fighting your opponent for the first time, don't do this. Don't do this. Okay, if you're fighting your opponent for the first time, so i.e. in ranked, and it's the first game, once you pull them in, go for this. Okay, Why do we go for this? Because everyone and their moms is thinking about this, okay? They're trying to avoid this at all costs. Okay, so you pull them in, check them. All right, that's generally what I like to do on first. And then once we get a little bit comfortable and we know our opponent is not going to move, excuse me, that's when we start opening up this, right? Also, you can also do something like this, or you can also do something like this, right? You definitely have options here, right? For sure. I do like it a lot, though. I like it a lot. Yeah, no. The system's down for right now, so don't even worry about it. What do you prioritize? Okay. Yeah, no. Good question. That is a great question, actually. It's the question that I had before when I was going to Evo, right? That was kind of my question, and I was kind of concerned about it and whatever have you. So, general rule of thumb. This is not bad. I generally use this for counter hit combos. That's generally what I use it for. Or if I'm feeling super cheeky, or if I'm fighting like a dive kick character, specifically Cammy, I'll try and check with this. So I'll try to do something like that. Okay. So rule of thumb when you're fighting as Manon, right? At the beginning, grab them. Okay, grab them till you're at 3. Once you are at 3, leave it alone. Stop going for that. Start going for and start carrying them to the corner. Okay, once you're at 3, stop going for it. Why do I say 3 is a nice number? Because 3 is a nice amount of damage. Let me switch here. 3 is a nice amount of damage if you get it, and on top of which it puts you into 4. So ideally you'll start pushing them to here, then you start playing this game. So you start playing this game, kind of poking them, walking out of ranges, forcing them to jump. If they jump, we get an extra stock, and then we force them into this range where they're super uncomfortable. So then what you do is that you start training them with this, so that they're thinking that every time you walk forward, you're going to press this. So then you walk forward and then you do this. See what I'm saying? Then you open up the world for something like this. Feel me? So those are the kind of things that I'd say you want to look for. So 3 is when you stop. I don't mind. I don't mind you going for it between 1 and 2, but once you get that 3rd medal, you stop and start prioritizing either mid-screen pressure or corner carry. So let's say we're here. Here, I'm doing this because you're right in my eye. You're right in my eye. You have to guess. Okay. If we're say here, then I'm taking you to the corner. Okay, it just depends where you're on screen. Once you're at 3, it depends where you're on the screen. Okay, the reason why I like this is because you can pull up, right? And then you can also fake it like this. Then you can also do this. Right? Then you can also, like, you know what I mean? Like, you really do have options. There is one thing that I wanted to lab. After first hit, so why is this only +3? That's annoying. It's okay. Yo, Silent, what's good, bro? What do you use when you want to meaty with Manon? So it depends on your hit, but this is a great question. This is something that not a lot of Manons are aware of. So if they try to mash here, say they wake up, crouching light punch, hold parry, dash forward, and even if you get the trade, so even if you're a little bit late and you get the trade, you still get a combo off of it. But regardless, you can still get your turn. Okay. So that's how you meaty with them. with her. Off of hit grab, let's be very specific. Off of hit grab, you can do drive rush medium, drive rush medium punch, or medium kick. Item does medium kick. I like medium punch because it lunges you forward, right? Off of command grab is a little bit different. The ranging is different. Okay, so generally what I've seen is that drive rush heavy punch is good for that range. And let's say they want to DI on wake up because they see that you're going for that, right? It takes a little bit of time to get used to, but you can also get the punish for it as well. You can also get the punish for it. Okay. Off of this, I'd prefer that you do the power of drive rush medium punch is so strong. Also drive rush jab. Drive rush jab opens up your world of offense. Why? Because let's say they want to block, right? Let's say they block this, right, and they're set to jab. Let me do this right. Oh. It counter hits them. Okay, they get counter hit for it, so they suffer for it. So anytime that you say do this, it's so strong because they have to guess now once you do drive rush jab, right? And then once they start trying to say move, even if you decide to go for drive rush jab standing medium punch, it'll cause a trade. So off of this trade you get a combo regardless, and then you pull up. See what I'm saying? It's kind of good. The character's good. For anti-airs, I use down heavy punch because I miss a quarter circle forward when they jump. Yeah, no, that's just something that you're gonna have to get used to realistically, knowing your ranges, right? And if you know that they're consistently trying to cross you up, trying to parry it is good, or trying to walk forward out of that range and trying to jab check it. Those are generally the stuff that I kind of go for. Yo, what's good, Michael? Yo, shout outs to Asia, bro. What's good? Any more questions, general questions, whatever you have? It doesn't have to be Manon related, but I can go into specific detail when it comes to Manon though. Whatever questions you got, you know. So ideally, once you're in mid screen, I like to walk my opponent, right? So I definitely walk my opponent down, make them super uncomfortable. Do you punish or react to the opponents who start backdashing on defense? Honestly, but there's not really a way to know if your opponent is gonna be backdashing to try and catch your command grab, right? There's no real way to react. If your opponent has shown it to you once before, then I would say you want to start doing something like this. Oh, I mean, oh. Right, it catches them. It catches them if they try to backdash there. As for jump, if you want to jump specific, one vertical jump, right? So if you delay it properly, you get the grab afterwards. That's also an option. Guys, ask questions. There's a bunch of you in here. Don't be afraid to talk. I'm not calling you out, but like, you know, you want to talk, you're more than free than welcome. Yes, there is a playlist on my channel that is called live streams, and you'd be good. Thanks for the Rashid video. Sometimes like playing. Hey man, if you enjoy playing as him, yo, more power to you. They definitely play different. And remember to abuse this. Oh, drive rush, crouching short, really good button, yeah, sure. How often do you use I only use it against Luke. I don't use it. I use it for some. I use EX. I don't use it raw because it's not a good situation. I don't like how it makes me feel, so I personally try to avoid it. I agree with Inom in the idea that the Fireball game war sucks, and trying to react to this, right? Trying to react to this is not easy, right? Trying to get that range is just so unreliable. So what I'd rather try and do is try and parry it, and I'm pressing parry heavy punch, right? So I'm buffing parry heavy punch every time. So even if I get normal parry, I'm not getting anything, but if I get parry, if I get perfect parry, then I get the immediate heavy punch, which will punish them at a certain range, like that. So I don't go for this anymore. This is just a better option. It's just a better option, right? It's just so much better. So I don't bother with it. As for other matchups, say like we're working with Luke, or we're working with, say, DJ, right? Let's say we're working off of DJ. I hate this. Let's say we're working off of that, right? Regardless, I would much rather just try and walk it out. I will try and walk it out. I'm sorry, I'm bad at charge. Okay. So I'd much rather try my luck at this than I'd rather try my luck at that than try and guess when this timing is coming and try and punish it that way. I might try it once in a game, but overall I would much rather just try and walk them down, get into a range where they feel uncomfortable shooting a fireball, and then kind of playing the neutral that way, as opposed to try and force it with this, because this is not good in my opinion. It's unfortunate that it is, but it is just too finicky in my opinion. But yeah. Dang, congrats, bro. Plat full all the way up to Diamond 4. That's good, man. You can definitely make it. Don't sell yourself short. You can definitely make it. Yeah, no, it's 100% really good. Really good. It's dependent on how nice you are with the perfect parry, and then you gotta consider like input delay with lag and whatever have you, but it's definitely a really good option for sure. Okay, yo, I see you guys in here. Any questions you got about any of the cast members, I got you. Up until here. And when it comes to here, you know what I'm saying? Ain't the greatest. But yeah, those are generally the things that I think about when it comes to this character. So CFN is currently down right now, so once CFN is back up, I will start the reviews, okay? So I think what I will do is that I'm going to look for people in the chat. So what you'll do is that you'll comment your CFN in the chat. I will put it down in some sort of raffle system, and then we will raffle it up, since there's a bunch of you guys in here, and I appreciate you guys for popping out. Hey, Silent, don't even worry about it. Don't even think about the rank, because we use ranked as a learning experience. We don't use it for the numbers, man. It is not indicative of your skill or your worth, okay? If you're willing to learn, you're better off than people who aren't willing to learn. All right, let's change the song. My little villain song. Woo! This is loud. Woo! That was just loud. Yeah. No We'll risk a question. I don't know which buttons to press. The neutral against that enemy. Well, let's see. Let's see it. Let's see what it looks like. So in neutral, say they go for it, right? DX is a decent option. As for if you feel like they're really gonna go for it, then you should also try and play patient. I think crouching medium punch is good for it too. What? Why did I do that so delayed? Let's see standing medium punch. Yeah, okay. I wasn't crazy. You can charge Gladius, and Gladius is your main move in neutral anyway, right? I want to see if I can get this as well. Yeah, you can. Crouching medium punch is good for it as well. But yeah, charging this in neutral is what you do anyway, right? Obviously, if you start putting out these, then you might put yourself in danger. But like throwing out this is look, there's no real big issue. And even if you say you get hit in your chest, right? Hold on. One, if you see you're punishing it, right? And then if you're waiting for them to jump on you, then you snipe them, whatever have you. But regardless, you'll be throwing this a lot out in neutral until they show you that they can punish it, and you switch to this button. So then this is going to be your main with punishing button, so that you can get it, and then you whatever, right? What is it? There you go. That's ideally how you want to go about your pressure, especially in neutral. So once they show you that they know how to whiff punish this, then that's when we kind of cool down on the button. We'll maybe try and check them with this. Check them with this light one. Just see what they like to do. If they're reacting with DI to it, then we definitely have to slow down our finger. Okay. Oh, it's drowning me out? Dang. Alright, let's how about this? Okay. Let me know how that is. Sorry about that. Yo, super big. I appreciate you for popping out, man. I appreciate you. What I was trying to say is that this will be your main source of entry anyway. You'll be throwing this out in neutral, and it deals with DI naturally. Also, if you feel as though they're whiff punishing this a little bit too much, then you'll switch to a more whiff punish focused game using this as your main normal, right? This doesn't go as far as this, but this is a good check, especially when someone starts sticking out their normals. Okay, all right, better. Yo, Gray, what's good? Appreciate you, bro. Oh. Okay, how do you deal with frame traps, setups, flat 3? Okay, if you know something's plus and you shouldn't be mashing, easiest way to say it is just don't mash. It seems like counterintuitive, or it seems a little bit too simple. But ideally, if you know that, like, let's say, if you know this is plus, don't mash. Like if we're in, hold on. If we're in this situation, you know I'm plus 3. I know I'm plus 3. Don't mash. Unless you have DP. Let me be specific here. If you have DP, it's a little bit different, right? But ideally you don't want to mash. Like if you're mashing on plus frames, I would prefer that you mesh DP, and even then it should be a situation where you really shouldn't hold it, because it will put you in a worse situation or back you into the corner, that type of thing. There's a lot of Jamies that won't let me press buttons. Okay, let's see. General rule of thumb against Jamie: depending on which character you play, you want to play around this range. Actually, let me switch. Oh, no, this is fine. You generally want to play around this range. Why do we play around this range? Is because if he tries to do this, we check him for it, right? If you let him be out here a little bit too comfortably, if you're a rushdown character with no fireball, if you let him be out here, it's going to be very hard for you to deal with. As for the safe jump situation, your best bet is to try and parry him. That's it. Safe jump situations are really strong for the fact that you kind of do just have to hold. You have to hold the situation, right? Because once they jump in, you can't DP out, right? You can't super out. You can't do anything. So ideally, you're going to have to either risk it on a parry, or if they risk it on a parry, or try to block it out. Ideally, it's not the safe jump that comes afterwards, but it's the plus frames off of the jumping normal that generally has me a little bit more apprehensive. Because after they do this, they could do this, right? After they do this, they can walk back, do that, check me for it. You know what I mean? They definitely, or they walk back, see me with something, and then this, or they can walk back, do this, or whatever, and then make me block, right? And they can keep the pressure going. But ideally, you want to stay in this range. Why do we want to stay in this range? Because this is the range that ideally they'll be the most uncomfortable in. This normal's not the greatest. It's okay. Like, it's not the greatest. And then this is good move. I'm not going to sleep. This is good, right? Ideally, they want to be here. So ideally, what your goal is, they're going to try and get into this little range where they can do this, right? This is good for them because they get their drink. They want their drink. And they especially want the first one, right? So they'll be willing to spend this because this is good. Because why? After that first drink, we get this. This is super important to their game. But if you can cut this off as long as possible, it makes their routes so much harder to do. On top of which, if you're in plat, they're going to be trying to jump in a lot, and they're going to be trying to dive kick a lot, in which they're throwing the game. No, they're 100% knowing. I don't know what is plus. If we want anti Marissa strats, I can definitely put that into place as well. The fourth biggest problem is you don't know what's plus. That will just, so basically let me put it like this. Drive rush buttons generally are plus. They're plus because they add +4. If I'm correct, I believe it is +4. They add +4 to your frames. So unless it's a super negative button, probably like maybe like this. No, even that. What would be? Yeah, like standing heavy kick. If they're doing this, this is not plus. Right, but even then it's just -1 as opposed to -5, right? So it's +4 like I mentioned. Okay, how to deal with Zangief knee. What was this knee again? Well, how do you do this knee? There you go. Okay. How to deal with this knee. So, in most cases, this knee is not plus, right? It's actually negative. But depending on how he spaces it out, it ends up being a lot better than it is. Hold on. I think I can do it a little bit. Either way, as you can see, even though I'm trying to do it as max range, he's not really getting plus frames off of this. See what I'm saying? At the best, I can make this -2. So meaning after he does this, ideally, oh, made it -1. Ideally, like, how is he taking his turn after this? Right? So ideally, when you see this, ideally your goal is to try and mash out of him. Sometimes I know that you'll end up getting counter hit for it, but realistically, look at it. Like, I'm not forcing any plus frames. Let me see if I can really get it. If I can get it 0, right? We haven't even touched 0 yet. Ideally, he's still negative here, right? How to do side switch for you combo. I think it's like EX donkey kick into dash light DP or something like that. Sir? Thank you. I'm not sure. That one I'm not sure about. I'm not sure how they spaced that out. But I've seen them go for something like this, and then, or is it heavy? And then they'll switch sides like that. I've seen a lot of people, if they don't want to deal with like that EX, it's a specific way of doing it, using EX donkey kick to wall bounce and then switch sides off of it. That's the one I've seen at least. But otherwise, they generally go for heavy Tatsu into pressure like that. That's what I've seen. Oh, I made that mistake. Oh, shoot. That is on me. You are 100% right. You are 100% right. You are 110% right. That is on me. I am sorry. Okay, let's see. Okay, I forced 0 there. Wait, am I crazy? No. Hold on. I'm trying to see. Okay, we forced 0. We're +1 here. +1 means that they can't get grab. Grab is not. And so let's say they enforce a +1 situation upon you, right? Your options are either A, try to DP out of it, B, try to parry out of it, C, if you're anticipating they're gonna try and jab, because crouch jab realistically is the only thing that they can do out of the option, that is ideally what you want to go for. I was like, I'm sure I've seen the situation. Okay, so you can force +2 or +1, and even in those situations, crouch jab is your best option. So ideally, they're gonna try and do this, and then they'll try and do something off of it like that. But even then, if they're just +1, it's not even really that big of a deal, because ideally what their goal is to condition you. So why they're doing this is because this is real, right? And then once they start jab checking you and making you sit still, that's when they will start trying to SBD you. I don't know how to SBD, man. Don't look at me. Jab. But what I'd say is that the matchup is very hard, bro. Like, Give, if you allow him to, he will meme you. But ideally, you don't want to be near him. You don't want to be in this situation. This is not a good situation to be in. Regardless, across the board, this is where he wants to be. You don't want to be here. You become player 1 or player 2. At this point, right here, you stop being Ryu, you stop being Ken, you stop being Banan, you stop being your character. Here, you're just a normal guy. Okay, here you're just a normal guy. Okay, you're your DLC pack 1, bro. Like, here you're just stuck. Here you're stuck. It is not a good situation to be in. Yeah, I forced +2. I definitely was able to get +2. As to trying to stop this, you won't be able to react to this. But ideally, you want to, when you're fighting Give, you don't want to be here. You want to be a little bit out here because you want to be able to react. Unfortunately, you want to be a little bit outside of his sweep range, because if you're right outside of his sweep range, it makes it a little bit easier to whiff punish him, because ideally that's what he wants to press. right? That's the button that he wants to press. So you want to be here, waiting and chilling. Possibly check them with the heavy fireball, right? You want to be here because they're not gonna use this. They're not gonna use this. Yo, head in the box. What's good? What's good? The range of SBD is insane, bro. It's insane. Like, I hate fighting this character because, like, as Manon, right? You want to play in the same ranges, so then you're kind of like boxing. You're actually boxing, and I don't like the fact that I can get memed at any point, bro. It's not fun. It's not fun. Either way, you want to play outside of his range, right? Here's about outside of his range. But if he starts walking towards you, so what happens ideally, right? He wants to become that wall. Excuse me. He wants to become a wall that can just basically not really interact with you, right? He wants to become that wall and really walk you down to the corner. That's his goal, right? So if he tries to walk into your space, ideally what you want to do is check him for it, right? You want to check him for it. Because if he's walking into your space, say, back up. I don't want you there. Back up. And then maybe you can do... Oh, I don't know what the timing is. What timing is it? Ideally, you want to check him for it, right? You want to check that space. You want to tell him back up. You don't want him getting too close to your space and then slowly take advantage of the fact that he now is backing up and take more space. This is against Zangief is all about a tug of war. If you lose that tug of war and he pushes you to the corner, it's looking like a GG's, man. It really will look like a GG's. Oh yeah. Oh, listen. When I was thinking about all of this, I was definitely thinking about going back and seeing where are they now. I've actually had a couple of people reach out to me, say that they've actually reached masters since I've done this session. So, as how do you set up cross subs? But Damia, you were a Ryu player, right? You're a Ryu player. If I recall correctly, you're a Ryu player, and in those cases, if you're playing Ryu, brother, it's not. I mean, you can try to force this situation, but ideally, like, you're not. Your character's not built this way. Okay, if you're playing Ryu, you're fundamental. Okay, you get in rages, you walk out of spaces, you whiff punish, you use your plus frames. You use your plus frames, you use your dingy overhead. That's not your game. So as for putting your name in the box, it's almost, let's see if they're back up. If they're back up, then we can definitely start. If not, we gotta wait still. Hopefully they're back up. Oh, it's looking promising. It didn't reject me immediately. I got you in a second. Oh, we is back up and we is live. Okay, so for those who would like, let me just pull up the thing. For those who would like a session, I want you to comment your CFN in the chat. I'm going to pull up a name randomizer. Okay, we're gonna do this together. Woo! Switch things. There we go. Okay, so put your names in the chat. I'm gonna okay, let's see. Nick. We put in Nick. Boom. Who else is there? Just boom. Ted A. Boom. Yeah, you're definitely trying to play neutral. Like, that's the thing about Ryu. He's kind of basic in that regard, right? Alpha. Boom. Talk to me. Talk to me. Gray. Boom. Okay, talk to me. Hobo. Boom. Talk to me. Talk to me. Perry. Perry. Alright, hold on. Let me switch the chart real quick. Let's make sure this thing is not too loud. Okay, let me see some more names. Let me see some more names. Let me see some more name. EXS. Come on. Let me see some names, guys. We do a set and tell us. No. So I'm going to be watching your ranked games. I could definitely set up something possibly later or maybe on Thursday where we can play together and then I can kind of call things out like that. Let me see some more names. For the last 10 minutes, so something fresh for me. Oof, you love to see it. Perry Hotter is kind of slick. I'm not gonna lie. Is that all we got? I'm gonna wait one more minute. Hey, let me see those names, guys. Come on, some names. Let's see some names. Last time I see this ain't 19 names. But with that being said, I might close it in like, let's say 30 seconds. Yeah. Monsieur Bimbo. Monsieur. Yeah. Pat B, I see you. Pat B. Okay. Come on, let me see some names, guys. Let's see some names. By the way, I also have a couple of like 40-year-olds, 40 plus in well, not only in the chat but like also in the community as well. And I was hoping to sit down with them and it's like, so I played with a 40-year-old. Also, that type of content's coming as well too. Driving to work. Oh, see you on Thursday, my friend. Appreciate you for popping out. Appreciate you. All right, let's see it. I might pull the plug now, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I joking. Let's go. Click to spin. Who wins? EXS, Monsieur? Okay. Hey, my 40 plus gang. 40 plus gang. Alright. So it looks like Monsieur is up. Okay, what was the name again? I can't find it. Monsieur Bimbo. Is it with the space? No, it's not a space. Okay. Oh, you use online. Okay. Goldaki. Okay. Okay. Music must go. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Yo, like, you know what? I appreciate you. Yo, listen. Because Well, Loki, it's namely because the way my content is structured, it's not structured for those 18-year-olds. You feel me? It's not structured for like those 13 to 17-year-olds. It's not built for that. It's mostly like my 20-year-olds up to like my 40 plus group. You feel me? Right? It's long, it's analytical, it's that sort of feel to it, right? They're not trying to hear someone right talk about the buttons and the frames and whatever have you. They're trying to press buttons, they're trying to see explosions, they're trying to see something that's actively engaging them the entire time, that sort of thing, right? My community is not necessarily leaning towards that kind of people. JR, definitely, I'm here for a little bit, for a little while, All right, so let's do this first one. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. All right, let's see what you got, my friend. Let's see what you're doing. I like it. Okay, I off rip. I like the fireball. I don't know how I feel about you doing upchain immediately, right? We didn't necessarily even check for the space. We kind of just went for it. It's not the worst thing in the world. It worked out, but for consistency's sake, you might not want to choose this option. Fireball, yup. Jump. Stay your behind on the ground. Okay? Guarantee you, if you stayed your behind on the ground, you would have been able to anti-air him. Now he has swept you. Punish it. Ay, Chai, what did you go for? Okay. Crushing medium punch. Okay. And then we didn't follow it up. If you want to keep it simple, sweep for sweep. But if you know what type of combo you want to go for it. Right? We here is like, I don't know. Okay, and more jumping. Off rip, I'm gonna tell you, because you're in gold, I'm gonna assume that you're an anime player on this game. Okay, what I mean by this is that I feel like you're gonna be jumping a lot. Okay, say you're behind on the ground. Okay, unfortunate. He burnt himself out. This is a good situation. This is not technically a safe jump, meaning that you have options out of this jump, okay? So if they do a jump like this, you can actually try and anti-air this, okay? Although in Aki's case, it's a little bit harder, but even then, look at your meter. Why don't you slide up out of there, right? Not only are you sliding up out the corner, but you're also simultaneously putting them in the corner while they're in burnout and they have no meter. See what I'm saying? These are things that you kind of want to look out for. Okay, heavy punch. We're trying to DI. Okay, we missed the combo. Punish. No, that's not how we punish it. If you're unsure on how to punish the sweep or you feel a little bit too far out, just punish it with sweep, right? Okay. I think we actually could have extended that. No. Yeah, I think you could have extended that with a drive rush. Now you can pretty much do anything and you'll win. So here, since you're in this situation, I would prefer that you EX bubble. Why do we EX bubble? Because you'll EX bubble, you'll follow it, then it's either A, they're forced to interact with it because they're in burnout, B, they walk back far enough for them to get their meter back, but even then they're going to have to interact with it with parry or whatever have you, and then you can drive rush in, get plus frames, force them to block. This is pretty much game. But here you don't choose EX bubble. Like, generally, throughout that entire first round, you didn't use much of your meter, right? You didn't use too much of your meter. Your meter was pretty much chilling for a long time in this scenario, or in this first game. I just want to make sure that you're using it a little bit more often. And we're pressing crouching light, but we're not confirming into the heavy. Or, yeah, we're not confirming our hits. So you see how there's a consistent problem with punishing. So if you're not consistent with your punishing, they're going to keep doing things on you, right? So a lot of your opponents are going to keep doing the weird or bad decisions on you if you're not showing that you have answers for them. You feel me? So for here, you want to sweep a little bit more. It's like you want to sweep, because sweep will just put you in such a better situation, and it'll force them to have to block, because obviously this guy is not going to try and block you. On top of which, you have not used drive rush cancel more than twice, I feel. Okay, punish. Whew. Okay, so first and foremost, combos, right? Uh, uh, uh. Yeah. So the reason why you had an issue here was because of your spacing. You need to recognize that you're a little bit further out, and then you don't have the luxury of doing 2 jabs or 3 jabs in this scenario. Okay, so understanding your ranges, where you understand where, okay, I'm a little bit spaced out, so I'm only going to do 1 jab instead of 2, will make the distinction of whether the combo hits or not, and then it also determines whether you get them into burnout, right? Because now that you put them in burnout, it's an extremely good situation for you. Actually, I think this is punish counter and this is raw super. I think this kills. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm seeing a lot of jumping, not enough confirming into buttons, not using drive rush cancel at all. Right? These are the things that I'm concerned about, because it makes your game more random and your opponent is just randomizing with you. So then it just makes, like, we just 50-50ing which character is going to get away with the situation, as opposed to really hammering down our structured offense. Like here, why are we doing this? Like, I liked how we started the last game off, where we started the last game off essentially started off with a bubble, seeing what they like to do, throw out the projectile, whatever, cool. Then we check them for trying to jump, cool. Right here, we're just throwing ourselves at them. Like, what were we looking for when we're doing this, right? These are the things that you got to keep in your mind. What is your intention when you started like this? Was your intention to hopefully slide in and press crouch jab and hopefully catch them? Like, what is your intention when you round start like this? Ideally, round start is so important because, or even this first couple of seconds are so important because they determine of how the flow of the rest of the game is going to go. You feel me? So you have to keep it in mind what you want to go for, how you want to structure your offense, because otherwise you're just going to be randomizing the game. Okay, he slid on you. Hi. Yikes. Okay. Why are we pressing grab here? Right? Is that not woo. Okay, why are we pressing grab here? This is like, what are we looking for, right? I want to hammer this down so much for all my gold players. What is our goal here? Okay, we've seen him with this in our eye. We standing medium kick, drive rush, we standing heavy punch, drive rush, whatever. Like, we do standing heavy kick into stance, kicks, medium kick. Like, we do something here instead of grabbing. Like, when you see a button right there in your face, I'm a little bit confused as to why we's going for grab. I'll be honest with you, right? These are the important things to make sure you're looking out for. Nice reaction. I love it. We burnt him out. Cool. Here, instead of taking the combo, you are down. The combo that you're about to do isn't going to do very much because you don't have meter to follow it up with. I'd prefer that you throw them into the corner. Throw their behind in the corner. Why do we throw them in the corner? We want them to feel uncomfortable. Okay, let's say you finish this combo. They're not uncomfortable. They're not uncomfortable, right? He's chilling. He feels so comfortable that he's neutral jumping. Look at him. Look at him. He's neutral jumping on you. He should not be neutral jumping on you. Listen, you got him cozied up in his bed right now. Okay? He's in his bed with his PS5 controller taking a nap while playing. You gotta make him feel uncomfortable. You throw him into the corner, he's uncomfortable. Now he wants to jump. He wants to wiggle out. He wants to EXDP. You make him uncomfortable. When you make him uncomfortable, that's when they make the most amount of mistakes. You feel me? Okay. Also, there's a safe jump there. You might want to start abusing as well. Oh, anti-airs. DI is not your answer to sweep, okay? DI is not your answer to sweep. Sweep is your answer to sweep. Medium kick is your answer to sweep, right? Okay, nice. Oh! Oh! No! No! Oh! 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 See, you see what I'm saying? You're not making him feel uncomfortable. Just hit him. Why didn't we? What did we? Again, why are we jumping? Just hit him. Hit him. If you hit him, he will die. Keep your game plan simple. Okay? For right now, I get you see like higher level players like neutral jumping and whatever have you. But right now, your opponent doesn't understand that. Your opponent is thinking, I'm uncomfortable. I'm going to do something. Okay? That's what they're thinking. And if they're thinking that, all you have to do is hit them. Here, you just hit him. And you win. And then we didn't punish. Sweep. Again, sweep for sweep. Then he DIs, then he EXs. Nice. Okay, we need to practice our confirms off of anti-air standing heavy kick. Okay, there's definitely a route here, and even if there's like say not the best of routes, okay, you see you're doing all this jumping, you're doing all this extra jumping every time. Is it a fear of being DP'd? Let me talk about this for a second. There is a very common fear against DPs. If you get DP'd, let's think about this. If you get DP'd, okay, first and foremost, it's okay. It's okay. All right? 2, they're coming off of 2 meter to do so. Okay, 3, once you get a little bit higher, they're coming off of 3 technically, because 2 is to the EXDP, and then the extra 1 to drive rush in, right? So realistically, they're coming off of 2 meter to do 16%. It is not the end of the world, okay? It is not the end of the world if you get hit. Please stop worrying about DP trying to bait it out so often. Okay, it's definitely a part of the game for sure, but at this rank, it's not something that you need to actively always be accounting for. Just play your game normally. Stop trying to bait. Just hit him. Because if you hit him, he loses. If you hit him, he's free. He's actually free, and you take these. Like unironically, all you have to do is hit him. If you force him to either block or you knock him down, it's over. It's unironically over. Okay, all right. So how many times has this guy DI'd you in this set and we're not aware of it? Okay, this is why I suggest at these ranks we play slow. Why do we play slow? Because anyone can play fast and sequence the hell out of their opponent and win the game. But when you play slow, you get accustomed to what they like to do. When we get accustomed to what they like to do, that's when we learn. Okay? Let's say we play slow in this scenario. We stay on the ground, we just chill. What happens? This guy tries double, triple dashing at us. We jab him for trying to dash. He tries to jump at us. We eat heavy chain or standing heavy kick. Right? We make him feel uncomfortable. Then he's gonna go to Fireball. Then that's when we EX Fireball and walk with our bubble. Once we learn how to just chill and not overcomplicate our offense slash defense, you will be fine in this rank. Right now, you're trying to. This was a problem that I had as well. You're trying to play chess when your opponent is playing checkers. This brother right here is not thinking EXDP. This brother right here is thinking I'm a jump. Almost every wake up now, he's just like, I'm a jump. I'm a hold up. I'm a jump. You need to circumvent this. Up. Sweep. Okay, we know what we gotta look out for. Punish this. Oh my goodness. Now I have a genuine question. I don't think I've seen you drive rush cancel once. I'm starting to think, really starting to think, I don't think you've drive rush canceled once. Please use your drive rush cancel. Punish it. Oh Lord have mercy. I don't know if I'll make it. Okay, so generally I'm seeing what the tone is. The tone is you don't know what you want to do, therefore you don't know what to do, and then everything is just kind of like, look at your meter. Your meter has been full and healthy this entire time. You don't eat it. You don't use it. Wow. Oh. Yep. Any side of uncomfortableness, up. Up. Okay, finish the combo. Or not. Why are we doing light chain? Oh boy. Okay, let's talk about some stuff in the lab and we'll go from there. Because, generally the things that we got to talk about, bro. So let's talk about it a little bit here. Because right now, what you're doing, you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be stuck. Right now, you don't know what you're doing. It is. I understand, right? It is what it is. But let me show you what you gotta do. Okay, so if your opponent is like sweeping into DI, okay, if we block the sweep, we punish the sweep. We punish with sweep. Block sweep, punish with sweep. Okay, block sweep. What is it again? Block sweep. Ugh. We block sweep, punish with sweep, or we block sweep, standing heavy kick. See what I'm saying? He doesn't get DI afterwards. Okay. He doesn't get the chance to do DI. Okay. On top of which, throw this out. This is so strong, right? We're so afraid of him EX Shoryuing you that like every time we're trying to jump. But my question is, why can't we just do this? On wake up, why can't we just do this? You know what I mean? Like, why don't we do that? On top of which, we never spent any time actually just relaxing. Why do we relax? We relax at this range right here. We do so because we have access to this and this. These are both options that are great for sniping anti-airs. If you just anti-air him, he will lose. If you just anti-air him, he will lose. So what will happen is that he will continue to jump on you. You will keep hitting him with this or keep hitting him with this. Eventually, he's going to sweep. And then when he tries to sweep you, you sweep him back. You pull up and then you hit him for it. That's all you have to do. I'm not keeping it super hard or doing any of that. If you see him sweep, you sweep back. Okay? From there, you can start activating other parts of your offense. But as of right now, you're not there yet. Okay? Right now, I just want you to play more relaxed. Okay? When we play more relaxed, it allows us to react better to whatever nonsense they want to do. So if you stand at this range, they're going to try and jump on you. Free. And if not, they're going to try and walk forward. When they try to walk forward, we check them with this. I know it's not a drive rush button, but it's good for checking the space with, okay? These are the things that I want to go over. Now, with that being said, let's say they drive rush you. There was a situation here where they drive rushed you, right? And then we got it. They were burnt out, and what we could have done is that we could have thrown them into the corner. Oh my god, I'm not paying attention. We could have thrown them into the corner. Why do we throw them into the corner? Because now he has to hold whatever we have in store for him, right? These are just simple concepts that we can do today in our gameplay. Nothing too crazy, nothing too intense. So what happens is you throw them into the corner. Why am I missing this? Because I'm trying to talk at the same time. Okay, throw them into the corner. That's it. That's it. And I hate the fact that I've missed it so many times. And her grab is deceptively long. I thought I had to walk forward, but I guess not. So that's it. Okay, why? Because here he has to hold our pressure. Instead of trying to wake up, jump every time, right? Instead of trying to wake up every time, he's just going to get hit if you try to medium. I'm trying not to use drive reversal because that is a whole extra mechanic in itself. So he gets hit. And then when he gets hit, he's forced into a situation where he has to block. Okay? And let's say he even blocks his button. Let's say he blocks the button. Right? Let's say he blocks it. Oh, he's doing a lot. So let's say he, in fact, blocks the button. Okay? Oh, look, we're +2, which means we can jab, right? And then we can check them. Okay? It makes life a lot easier when you're using your plus frames, because right now you're trying to snipe them, you're trying to do, like, you know what I mean, you're trying to catch them off guard, that sort of thing. Dude, just pull up. Okay? Also, you didn't spend a lick of your drive meter. You didn't do this once, right? We didn't do this barely at all, right? Right? We didn't use this option at all. We need to start using our meter, because as it stands, you're trying to play Street Fighter 5 and 6, okay? You need to use this. This is an option that is available to you. Why? Because it makes your buttons more plus. It makes you harder to deal with. It allows you to get your pressure started. It is super important to your offense. This is something that you need to incorporate, all right? All right, man. Yo, King, how you doing? How you doing? So those are generally the things that I wanted to go over. Thank you for the replay. I appreciate your time. Any questions? Any questions? So there's not a line, there is a raffle. So let's do this again. If you want the chance to be reviewed, I would like for you to give me your name. So we're gonna remove Monsieur. And once again, anyone who would want their replays reviewed, please comment your CFN. So ideally, what time is it? 7:30. Ideally, I want to end in an hour, but if it flows a little bit longer than that, I'm cool too. Yo, SPB was good. Anyone who would like to have their replays reviewed, comment your CFN. EXS, your name is still there, buddy. Just, oh, sorry, anyone who didn't put it before, guys. Anyone who didn't put it before, okay? No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I didn't specify. So, King, put you down. Anyone who didn't put their name before, it's time to put in your name. Blaze. Okay. Put that name down. Put that name down. Put their names down. Any questions that you have, Monsieur, feel free to ask him, though. I'm more than willing to go over a couple more concepts with you. But regardless, at this rank, at gold 1, your goal is just to stop people, okay? And you stop people by just anti-airing, right? If they're just throwing out DI, just wait till you see it. Like, hyper focus on it. Hyper focus on it. So the only things you should hyper focus on is until you get comfortable, sweep for sweep, DI, and jumps. Focus on that. You'll definitely get the plat. And then once we get the plat, we start opening up a little bit more of our offense options. Okay. We want to spin. We want to spin. Yo, Donk! I see you, baby. I see you. Play superior CFN. True. Spin the wheel. All right, let me. 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds. If you ain't put your name, but if you didn't put your name down, now's the time to put your name down. Okay, we about to press the thing. Baby. Okay. Anyone else? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh. Azro. Okay, Azro. Okay. Anyone else up for a review? Let me know. What's good? I'm about to press the button. Time to make history. Let's get it. Spin. Baby, Azro, the latecomer? Well, shoot. Do I have a club in SF6? No, I don't have one. So between, I gotta make a Discord too, right? I want to talk to you guys more often too. Almost placed it. Okay, let's do it. There ain't no other way. Inactive account. Okay. Hey. Light of space. Oh, a diamond one. Okay, let's do it. How much time? Decent amount of time in practice, good amount of time in ranked. This is generally what I like to see. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this matchup. Okay, let's do this one. History. Does anyone have any outstanding questions before I start? I'm gonna ask this before I get started. Yo, what are these Aki players, bro? I thought this character was unpopular. Okay, let's do it. Let us do it. We definitely got to fix the setup, but it's okay. For now, it is all right. Let's get started. Azro Diamond Fall. I do free, man. Free, free, free. We don't do Metafy around here, bro. So Tuesdays and Thursdays is when I want to stream. I don't want to hook up no Metafy because I don't want to charge people. Okay. Let's do it. Careful on that match there. Any other situation, you would have gotten hit in your mouth. Be careful with that. Okay. Nice. Pull up. Hey, what happened? Did you try to use the command dash and then you missed it? Yeah, you tried to do the command dash and you missed it. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, nice. Okay, so this is what I'll say. So twice you've went for this option, right? And we've seen both times that they like to sit there. So now the next time you get into that situation where you do standing heavy kick into stance, I want you to try grab. Just to check them and see if that's what they like to do all the time. It opens a little bit more of your, just differ up your options a little bit more. Feel me? Okay. Okay. We was doing well. We were perfectly fine, and then there's always a point where we crack. This is the cracking point. Why are we cracking? You feel me? Here, I look at your meter. Okay, here I want you EX bubble. Why not use EX bubble? Okay, you EX bubble. You either A, force them to have to use their EX projectile. B, they try to parry it, in which we can drive rush in off of it. C, they try to jump, in which we can anti-air it. You know what I mean? EX bubble. I don't see why we can't do EX bubble here. Okay, now we did an option that was super yellow, as the kids put it, and then we got blown up for it because they did the eye there. Okay. Grab. Yep, nice. Hey, we're doing too much. We're doing brother. We're doing too much. Stance cancel. Empty jump. Heavy kick. Like heavy punch. Like we're doing too much. Chill out. And then the fact that you're not using your what is the input? Forward heavy kick. Drive rush forward heavy kick, which in my opinion I think it's a very good option here if you're gonna try and drive rush in. Okay. Yeah. Good. EX. Okay. EX bubble and walk. That's it. Beautiful. But with that being said, I can tell that your patience gets tired at a certain point. And then once your patient gets tired, then you kind of like, full send, let's get it. I would suggest working on your ability to kind of just chill in neutral. You got it, okay? We'll take opportunities. Say we throw out our projectile. Then we'll walk behind our projectile, take a little bit more space. If they decide to try and parry it, then we know for next time when they try and parry it, we can drive rush behind our bubble, force them to have to block, and then we can enforce grab. In that whole first round, we didn't really enforce grab all too often. This is something that in this next round, I want you to start enforcing, okay? Oh, nice trying to jump. I feel like it feels as though when you're playing, it feels as though you're playing as if you're a character that loses the fireball war here. It feels as though that's how you're playing. Like, I have to jump over the fireball or else I'm gonna get GG'd. That's how it feels to me when you're dealing with it. Like, again, they're not even thinking here. So whenever you do that, like standing heavy kick into it, then you're not forcing them to think, right? They're just gonna block. Like, look, they're not even considering the fact that you might even try anything afterwards, right? Also, try a parry here. Just try it out. So what you'll do is that this is all part of the conditioning game, right? Conditioning your opponent. Right now, when you do standing heavy kick stance kicks, their mind is already like, okay, they're not gonna throw, they're not gonna grab, they're not gonna do anything. They're just gonna follow it up, and then once they follow it up, I'm gonna mash. That's just what's going through their mind. You have to open their mind to other possibilities. This is like drive rush, heavy kick into normal grab. You know what I mean? Cycle your options. Right now, I'm seeing that a lot of the same Z's, a lot of same structure offense, and not really changing it up based on your opponent. So I don't want to necessarily call it asleep at the wheel, but you're not, definitely not awake. Okay. What did you try to press? What did you try to press? Why did you press? Did you fat finger? Is this a fat finger right here? This kind of look this kind of look like a fat finger. I don't know. And then you try to grab. And okay, careful here. If I'm not mistaken, I think you tried to jab here. Yeah, you tried to wake up jab. Be careful on those wake up jabs. A better player will just blow you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa there, buddy. What's the goal here? What are we looking for? What are we doing? Okay. It feels as though we're getting a little bit too scrambly. Okay, calm down. They ain't going nowhere. Calm your play down. You're trying to play too high octane. Okay. Ideally, you want to play a little bit slower. Why do we want to play a little bit slower? Because we want to force our opponent to make more mistakes. If we play like this, we're trying to mash up on wake up. We're trying to do things, too many things too often. Sometimes the best thing to do is just to chill and wait for your opponent to blow themselves up. Okay? Here we take our double crouching light kick. Okay? Then we walk a little bit back. We don't jump back. We walk a little bit back. Why? Because when we walk a little bit back, it gives them a little bit of room. But it gives them a little bit of room, kind of inviting them, saying, hey, beautiful lady, I want you to jump. Please jump at me. Please jump at me. That's that spacing. That's why there's a certain spacing that you do not want to jump at, because that range is where they want you to jump. That's why you create that space. And if they decide not to take on it, that's when we drive rush forward and take our plus frames. Okay, we need to show grab. We need to show grab. That's not plus. Yeah. So after this is fine, right? I don't know why we did backdash EX. It's not plus. Just like same thing as the last hockey. Like, what is our goal here, right? In my head, my goal would be, okay, I've knocked them down. Let me meaty them, right? Let's say they EX DPU. In the case where they EX DPU, now they're at 1.1 meter or 1.12, 1.13 meter. Okay, now they put themselves in a slightly more risky scenario while you're sitting on close to, let's say, 5 bars after the punish counter damage. Okay, let's say 5 bars. You will have a larger window to work off of, especially say after that scenario you do EX bubble. It makes them so uncomfortable. When we just backdash EX bubble, it's not accomplishing what we think it's going to accomplish. Right? We're not allowed to do that. And then now we're at a spacing that doesn't allow us to anti-air, because we can't anti-air from this range. Now we have to hold the fact that we got crossed up. They let us out, but now we have to hold the fact that we crossed up, right? We need to show grab. We haven't shown grab. She's showing grab. We just not. I need you to show a little bit more grab. Mm, mm. Okay. Again, this is niche. This special move is niche. Okay. The only time I want you using this type of thing is when they're in burnout. That special move is too niche for you to be throwing it out. Okay. It's not a good scenario to put yourself in. Or if you want to be cheeky, use the EX1 into the, the little grass situation, that sort of thing. But generally, I don't want you throwing this out because this is like you're saying, "Take me, please, take me." That's what you're saying. Okay. Whoa, chill. It feels like you're really playing as though you lose a fireball war. That's how it feels when you're playing. The way you're playing, you're trying to play way too fast. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Yo, we are playing. We need to show our options, and we need to definitely slow down our pace. Right now, your pacing is too quick. You're trying to play like, I don't know. You're trying to play like your Cammy or something. Your character is not built that way. Okay, your character is built to slowly chip them down. First and foremost, chip them down with poison and kind of slow down the pace of the game with the flow of your buttons and your special moves. That's ideally how it's supposed to go down. Nice attempt on the grab. Nice attempt on the whiff punish. See, ideally, you did the right thing. You just weren't awake to doing jab. So let's say they do this. This is one of her options to get around fireballs. So in my mind, if I shoot a fireball, I'm thinking that this might come out. So I'm ready to jab at a moment's notice to stand jab. Right? Okay. Whew. So we missed the first jump. And then what do we do when we miss the first jump? A second one? Okay. I know you know internally what was wrong with that decision, so I won't even speak on it. I know you know that was wrong. Okay, let's walk. Let's walk. Let's walk. Let's walk. Oh, no. Let's walk. Let's walk. Let's walk. Yo, listen. Walk with it. Stop. Why are you trying to preempt? Walk. Just walk. Stop trying to preempt. Stop trying to snipe them. Just walk. You can't force a trade anymore. Oh, you are so lucky your opponent is asleep. You can't be jumping this often. It's so telegraphed and so easy to snipe once you get to like what diamond, even diamond 1. It's easy to snipe, is easy to react to. We have to reduce the amount of time we're spending in the air. And use this should be a closeout situation. Okay? This should be a closeout situation right here. Okay, nice. All right. So the things that I'm noticing off rip, we definitely spent a lot of time on that one. The things that I'm noticing is that 1, too much airtime, 2, too fast of gameplay, and 3, our patience gets so tired so quickly, so then we want to full send. We have to stop full sending, okay? You want to become more consistent, especially with Aki, we have to stop full sending. Full sending is getting you cooked. All right. Let's see the second game. Okay, let's see if you make some adjustments. It really does feel like you don't feel comfortable in the fireball war against this. We held up again. We're mashing again. And we're using special moves that are not plus to get in very quickly. Okay, yeah. Just point blank, we need to slow down our play. Because as it stands right now, we're trying to play way too fast. Okay, that drive rush was perfectly fine. I'm okay with this. This is fine for me. Right? This situation is fine for me. But again, let's show grab. Well, we need to punish that. Even if it's just a grab, we need to punish this. We don't let them get away with this. This is not free for them. Okay, it's not a situation where they get to parry. It's a situation where they have to hold the fact that they got punished now. See how we're jumping, we're trying to avoid fireball, we're trying to get in quickly. Like, we need to, it's just the repeated things I've been saying. We need to slow down our play. We're trying to play way too fast. I don't know if you play a secondary character that is used to playing at that pace, but generally we want to slow our gameplay down. Nice attempt. It's an awkward confirm, so it's a decent attempt. Whoa, nice. EX Fireball, walk. EX Fireball again. Why do we EX Fireball again? Because let's say they tried to react EX Fireball, you would still technically have meter left. You wouldn't have a lot left, but you would definitely still have meter left, and you would still be able to push your advantage on the fact that they was in burnout. Or they would have to put themselves in burnout in order to counteract your Fireball in that scenario. Careful on the mash again. Okay, what? Like, when we do this, what is our goal here? If I'm in the Chun's eyes, I'm jab checking this. Why wouldn't I jab check this? You're not plus here. Right? This is like, again, like, look at this situation. You're like, all right, we chilling. Take me, please. Look at it again. Look. Jump back. Take me, please. Please. Take my health bar. This is what we're doing. It's not wise to keep doing this. Okay, nice punish on the grab because you needed to learn. At this point, I'm rooting for them. Yeah. Nice grab. Unfortunate. Do we now understand why backdash EX is not good? Don't do this. Don't do this. We wouldn't be able to parry. Why? Hold on. Why are we hitting parry like Parry about to do something here? Why? Boy, Parry ain't saving you. Parry ain't saving you. You did that. You did this to yourself. What am I fighting for? No sweep for sweep. Yeah. I kind of figured it's over. Okay. Honestly, I already see the flow of how things will go. So let's talk about it. I already see the flow of the match. Alrighty. Where is she? There she is. No. We still got to do homework. I ain't free yet. We got to do homework. It wouldn't be fair if I didn't do his homework. Homework time. Let's do it. Okay. So, when it comes to homework, it feels as though you're playing the game as though you lose this war here. Okay? I don't know why it feels this way for you, but it feels to me as though you feel like you're losing this game. Okay? With that being said, don't be afraid to use this. Okay? On top of which, if you're going to drive rush in, instead of drive rushing this, okay, can we not do this? Instead of drive rushing this, I like this a lot more. Boy, you see how plus this is? It is +6. Now look. How about instead of jumping at this range, you feel me? We're not at the point where we have to be a little bit smarter with our approaches yet. We're just gonna, like, look how far out we can do this from. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is definitely way stronger. Okay. On top of which, we need to slow our gameplay all the way down, right? We're always trying to rush in there. Anytime we get knocked down, we trying to press something. And then on top of which, every time that we hit, like, say this, we would always, what was it? It's this, right? We would always do this. There we go. I keep getting it wrong. Okay. Oh, God, my hands. We always went for this. But what if, you know what I mean? Like, what if off of this, what if off of this, right? We're +1. What if off of this, my hands is so used to doing it, we do this, right? We never made them afraid of grab, right? A lot of this game doesn't really have that like overhead low type mix, right? A lot of the game doesn't have that. It doesn't have left and rights per se. It's all about strike throw. So a lot of that time in that game you didn't spend enforcing the idea of throw, which made it super easy for her on block, right? On top of which, be careful with this use of this button, right? We need to spend a little bit more time enforcing throw. When we enforce throw, it makes their day that much worse. Okay? Then we can mix up plus frames. When we mix in plus frames, it makes them way more uncomfortable when it comes to their defense. You see what I'm saying? And then there was a situation here where we was here and there was burnt out, and then we instantly went for, what was it? We instantly went for this, right? Went for EX, and then we instantly went for this, right? Instead of doing that, just walk behind it. If they happen to jump this, right? If they decide to just take it, if you notice that the fact that they're just gonna take it, then I'm just rushing in, and I'm taking my plus frames, and I'm gonna make them guess again. I'm gonna make them as uncomfortable as possible off of this normal, right? That's the type of thing that I want you to start incorporating when it comes to your offense. Also, I get it, right? You didn't pay $60 to block. You didn't pay $60 to not press buttons. But realistically, if you want to grow, like if you want to get your max out the amount of mashing that you want to do, take your behind to World Tour. Otherwise, you better slow down your gameplay, bro. You gotta slow this down, right? On top of which, this is a good option as well, right? So it's significantly less plus, but the reason why this is good is because it checks them for their legs, and you want to check them for walking back a lot. And let's say even then you're still plus, even though it's a lot less plus, it's only +1. It gives you a lot more. It does check them for trying to move around, and of course you can get a confirm off of it as well. Right, those are the things I wanted to talk to you about. Thank you again for the replay, my friend. These are things that I want you to incorporate. If by any chance that you have any questions, you can go ahead and ask them. Also, ask any questions in the comment down below. I haven't been doing any of the stuff there. So, anyways, thank you again. Any questions? You get afraid that they're gonna DI that one. So this is what you're worried about. Okay. If you think they're gonna do it, if you really think they're gonna do it, even though they really haven't shown you the fact that they're gonna snipe this, then you're creating a fear of essentially a phantom, right? Granted, if you feel as though it'll put you in such a bad scenario, granted, this would be the better option. But how many times in that set did he really show that option to you? That he's willing to snipe this? Right? We gotta be real here. Like, how many times did he show that option to you? How many of your opponents are really going to see you drive rush and immediately try and DI it like that's a wise decision? Because if you choose any other option, you're going to recover in time and punish them for it. So even then, it's not a good force concept for them to be doing in the first place. You feel me? Okay, okay. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Right? We don't want to create the ideal opponent that's going to react to everything. Because at the end of the day, it's hard to tell when you're online, but at the end of the day, on the opposite end of the screen is another human being, right? And they're not going to be optimal, know what you're thinking, or they're not AI where they see your inputs and react to your inputs accordingly. It's just like, even then, it's just not a good idea for them to do, because more than often than not, if you see them do it once, then you stop doing it, right? And then you check them with the other option. But aside from that, I don't see why we wouldn't want to go for our +6 option. Feel me? 50-50 in yourself. Yeah. So I want you to vary your options. Definitely show grab a lot more, right? And in that option, in those games, we were not showing our options, the option of grab pretty much at all. And then on top of which, we didn't really drive rush cancel too often either, right? We were not using meter to its fullest. We were full sending with this. Oh, what was it again? With this, even though you know this is negative, but you kind of want to hope and chance that maybe you'll get a perfect parry or something. I guess this is, you don't skip neutral with this. Skip neutral with this when they're burnt out. Otherwise, leave that move alone unless you're trying to combo. Okay, it'll get you. It's like, take me, please, take me, right? And then you gotta guess. Like, now, once you do this, what can you do? Now you have to guess. You're guessing on your offense, right? But with that being said, you know what I'm saying? We all have things to learn. Like, don't take it too hard. Don't be like frustrated or whatever have you. Like, oh, at the end of the day, we're all here to learn, right? That's what the goal is, and that's what the vibes are always. Feel me? Okay, let us do another one. I'm gonna stop streaming there. Booms. Let's go back to the camp theme. Okay. Mm, let's see here. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna remove that name. Anyone who has not put their CFN down below, now is the time to put down your CFN. Put down your CFN. Axio? Do we have Axio? I don't think we have Axio. Okay. AXEO. Anyone who's interested in a vibe review, put down your CFN down below. Anyone who has not put it yet, false, I got you. I see you, buddy. Mars, I see you. I see you. Mars, probably maybe before the stream, I'll look at one of your matches real fast, see what you've improved on since the last time we spoke, which was what, yesterday. No, the reason why I spin now is that so that everyone gets a chance, right? If I spin first, then I'm just gonna be spinning. I'm gonna be keeping out who came in between sessions. Feel me? So, you know, just so that it's 100% fair. Feel me? So everyone having a good time? As long as you guys are having a good time, I'm doing great. Not gonna lie, my chair is kind of cooking me, so I might stretch. I do not have a good chair. I've heard office chairs is the way to go, but I bought a really bad one. Oh, okay, I feel you. If anyone has any chair recommendations that are like under 150, let me know. Yo, yeah, what's good, buddy? Yeah, we cooking, bro. We good. Did you get that early Storm Connections? Did you get your early copy? I seen people playing it already. Ah, you're a Geef player? I feel you, bro. 3K Hermit. Hey, listen, I'm about to reach, that point where I can get money for like super chat or whatever. Hey, if you want to donate me 3K real quick, like, I'll take that 3K off your hands. You feel me? Sorry. Off the back of the bus. You feel me? Off the back of the bus. Did you happen to acquire Storm 4 off the back of the bus? I will ask that. Have you bought Storm 4 recently? Yeah, that's what I was just doing actually. Yeah, I was stretching just now. That's why I was a little bit further away from the mic. Where HR takes all resumes and throws. Low key, I'm a recruiter, so I'm in that part of HR that throws away resumes. Hate me or don't hate me. All right, so. Alrighty, okay. Let's actually I'm gonna wait a couple moments. Let's look over a couple of the games that I did recently. I think I might go till like 8:45, 9ish. Since you guys want to see a couple of my games, I actually played a little bit. Luckily, I played a little bit earlier today. When I mean earlier today, I mean like a couple of hours ago. Let's just use this one. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, okay. If you guys want to know how it works in HR, bro, so let me tell you how the mind of HR when it comes to recruitment. Okay, they like, yo, I'll be like, yo, what's good? They'll be like, yo, we need someone for this job, right? They'll be like, alright, so what are you looking for? They're really like, we're looking for XYZ. Okay, now what happens is, when we go through the resumes, we don't care about your name. We don't care about the schooling. Well, the degree sometimes matters. The degree sometimes matters, okay? We just go straight to work experience. When we're looking through work experience, do we see X, Y, and Z or a variation of X, Y, and Z? If we go to variation, if you see a variation of X, Y, and Z, you get put in the maybes. If you have X, Y, and Z, you're put in the yes. Everyone, dumpstered. Okay, from there, once that is a thing, right? Then we call up the yeses. There might be maybe like 3 or 4 yeses. We hit them up. If they whack on the phone too, they get dumpstered. If they're kind of nice on the phone, then we bring them in for an interview, a formal interview with like the hiring manager or whatever have you, and then they'll have a conversation with them. And then if the hiring manager don't like you, you get dumpstered too. And then once you clear those, yeah, I'm HR, man. I'm HR. Okay, so let's get on to this. But essentially, the process is a little bit fierce for y'all. You know what I mean? It's rough out here in these streets. Okay, so I attempted to parry the fireball and then try and possibly grab out of the situation, but it didn't work. So I teched it. I checked him, so I noticed that he was drive rushing a lot, so then I started trying to check him for it. So the reason why I did double sweep, for some it would look scrubby, right? But the reason why is that I know he doesn't like blocking his feet. He does not like blocking his feet. So now I'm like, okay, let me expose his feet. Okay, he XDPs me. I'm okay with it because now look at his meter, right? Now his meter is on the offs. So the reason why I purposely went for the both parts of the target combo here is because I want his meter to go down. Even though it puts me at -6, right? I that's what I purposely want. And even see how he confirmed it, like he wanted to drive rush off of it, but because his meter was so low, he couldn't afford to do it. See what I'm saying? So if he went for it, then he would have burnt himself out. And if he's in burnout and I still have maybe like 25%, it's party time. Free. It's party time. Okay, then I'm throwing out heavy kicks because heavy kicks take big chunks. Look at that big chunk. Look at that meaty chunk. Then we took it away from him. Now it's party time. Boom. I think I fumbled the combo here. Yeah, I tried to get the level 2. I missed the level 2. So the reason why I went for a drive reversal here is because instead of keeping my meter and then putting myself into a possible situation where I get like back thrown or whatever, I'd rather keep them stuck in the corner with in burnout than try and fight it out with my 2 meters. Unfortunately, he ended up using a button that gets him cooked. So don't worry, we're all hoping you find something soon, my friend. So I parry it. Even in that situation, in my head, I was thinking I should have done back heavy punch into medium hit grab because it keeps them closer and I have meter to spend. Instead, oh, I missed it up. So you see how good perfect parry is, right? Perfect parry allowed me to react in time. So here I'm just enforcing basic plus frames, right? I pull up. It's just forcibly making him not want to mash anymore. That's essentially what I'm trying to get to. Uncomfortable. Okay, unfortunately I whiffed a heavy kick. He level 3s me. Okay, so here on the jump I was anticipating a projectile, which it came out a little bit early. And again, no, watch his feet while he plays. So when you're watching his feet, I want you to watch his feet even for the next game. Watch his feet. See how he's barely ever crouch blocking? It just makes it so easy to take advantage of. Right? That's why generally I'll go for sweep against him, because he doesn't really block his feet. So what happens with him is that he plays overtly defensive. There were a couple of games where he went forward, and then when he went forward, like, he was a lot stronger, right? But what ends up happening is that he ends up walking himself back into the corner, and then I can exploit that weakness. On top of which, he doesn't block his feet too often when he feels as though it might be safe. So then I end up getting away with a max range sweep to catch him off guard. Because it's either you crouch block and then I walk into your space, or you walk back and then I punish you with sweep, right? I missed my meaty. Now I have to be a little bit careful with my meter. Unfortunately, I missed the combo there. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I fought the delay tech too. Like, don't even like make it a thing. Like, you see what I'm saying? Teching, you see what teching is done? See how much worse of a situation I put myself in when I try to delay tech? It's so much worse. But when you play calm and then you react well, that's when things start to get better. Okay, so the reason why I did this is because half of the time he's thinking that I'm gonna try and medium here, right? And then that's when I can sneak in the command grabs. You feel me? And yeah. You see what I'm saying? Bro, the setup is nasty, bro. Nasty. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be just waking up DI. This is why I say waking up DI in reaction to a drive rush is not a good idea. Because anyone who's worth their salt is about to react to that. Free. So now I'm taking liberties. Now he has to block me out, right? So here, it's a bad habit that I have, right? So what I end up doing is after this, well, technically I shouldn't be doing this. Honestly, I should never be doing button drive rush into crouching medium punch. I honestly should never be doing that. I should almost always be doing stand jab. Why? Because if I do stand jab, if he tries to mash, like you've seen, I get the trade combo and then I just win level 3 and I win. Right? But here, the game goes a little bit longer because I have thus missed my ability to kill. So here I did both hits of the target combo because it will burn him out and it'll leave me -3, meaning he can't punish me. So here I'm just chilling. Here I'm chilling and notice my inputs, I'm buffering. It didn't kill him. I remember I was in shambles, but he missed his combo. It didn't kill him because he kept walking back. I was in shambles. Okay, I get DP. See how I'm still going for my Oki? Like realistically, only once or twice you should be going for a bait, right? It's cool. Like, you know what I mean? It's cool. I'm chilling. Like, the world doesn't end. Now look at him. All because of that DP. You see what I'm saying? You see how much it affects you? So now if you try to drive rush cancel off of it because you've spent the 2, and then you spent the extra meter to drive rush into some offense, you see how much it's affected you now that you've done that? It puts you in so much worse of a scenario. It's insane. Now I can just pull up for free, get my burnout for free. Boom, boom. What did I try to do here? Oh no, I just fumbled the bag straight full stop. I fumbled the bag. So now I'm like, it's party time. Like, I'm gonna just do my thing, right? Pull him into the corner. If they try to mash, right? Now he's just stuck. So here, like my like our old Aki friend that just played, right? I got impatient. Had I played patient, this would already be over, right? Tried the delay tech, got hit for it. He missed his combo, and I woke up throw. So, okay. For one last one before we get into the replay, let's watch one where I lost. Okay, he hit me with that. Now I'm starting to press tech a lot. So the reason why I do a lot of back throw with Manon is namely because her forward throw anywhere outside of the corner leaves you like pretty far out. But if I do back throw, when I do back throw, it leaves you super close. Even if they try to like back tech, it leaves them super close regardless. And then I can grab them. Driver Russell really needs help. And honestly, I need to lab this situation because I'm fairly certain stand jab. I get stand jab here, but it's okay. So now I just get hit. So here he should be level 1ing me. Why should he level 1 me? Because if he level 1s me, then I get broken and then it's party time. So anytime you can, you want to ideally start party time. So I was eating these hits, namely because I want to keep the meter and not burn out. Okay, he jumps back. He anti-airs me. I catch his feet again. Yeah, I get hit with the overhead. Who did I play in Street Fighter 5? Street Fighter 5, I played Sakura, Lucia, and Akira. With that being said, I didn't play it like too much at that point in time. I was more into anime fighting games, which I still kind of am, right? I play pretty much all fighting games, so I'm excited for Grand Blue, I'm excited for Eunice. I'm very sad about MK1 because MK1 just I started off with MKX, right? That was the first fighting game that I took seriously, but MK1 just doesn't seem my speed truly, so that's a little bit unfortunate. So now he has to block that out, right? So I put him in a scenario where it's either block or try to super out, and if he tries to super out, it just works out in my favor. So I'd prefer that he tries to super out, and then if not, then I'll just try and take my liberties and get an extra stock. So you'll find that anytime after this point, like I mentioned before, I won't be fishing. If any of my drive rush cancel confirms will not be into the hit grab, it'll be more focused around Oki. It just makes life a little bit simple, right? What I would also say is that when it comes to Honda, I feel like in the matchup with Honda, you take Oki every time and then you naturally get it, because aside from that, it feels more bothersome otherwise. Okay, I try to bait the DP, but I bait the DP in the dumb way. Okay, the dumb way being trying to neutral jump. If I just walked back and killed him for it, then we would be in a completely different scenario. Okay, then I take the meaty DI, but then I also forget that the DI break doesn't actually do, or has a different amount of hit combos. So you have to be careful what route you take. So here I did jab. Did I try to DI him? Oh, I remember now. He was dead. I killed him. Look at him. Look at him. Ah, he was dead. Oh my goodness, he was dead. I had him dead to rights. Oh, he was a ROG player. Yikes. Who do I want to see in 6? I kind of want to see Lucia in 6. I feel like Lucia will be sick. Either Lucia or Laura would be tight in 6 as well. Ibuki too. I think those characters would be tight in 6. Honestly, the people in the season 1 DLC, I'm not really vibing with them, so I'm gonna like double down, triple down on Manon until season 2, and then I'll possibly touch another character, right? So unfortunate, I killed him, but then I messed up the spacing. So the reason why I messed up the spacing was because normally I would delay it a little bit more, but I thought because I was in the corner that I could do it a little bit earlier than when I'm supposed to. Listen, man. I'm a guy who plays basically only women in fighting games, okay? So I need my woman creatures. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, no. This don't count. How do we stop this? Okay, anyone who wants their thing reviewed, please comment down below. Hold on. Comment down below. Sorry, Blaze. It was an accident. It was a misclick. I gotta grab everyone. Yes, I am. GTA, you feel me, bro? Sad, but Kim was designed in a way to fill in for Ibuki. You never know, man. You really never know, right? Because when we had Ibuki, we got Zeku. You know what I mean? So it's possible. You never know. Maybe not now. Maybe not in like 2 years time, but maybe in like 3-4 years. You never know. Man, you was a ROG player, bro. Like you really wasn't EX straight. Okay, let's just like no, no. Is Blaze still here? I don't even think he's here. Anyone who wants their CFN, their replays reviewed, please comment. That hasn't put it before, okay? That has not put it before. That isn't already on this list. Oh, let's get this. Let's get this. Let's get this. Any of you guys gonna play on your night too? System Celeste? Okay, no, it doesn't look like anyone's gonna include themselves, so let's spin. Hobo, 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 hobo. Hobo, type out your full thing again for me, please. If Hobo, you are still here, please type out your full CFN. Alright, SPB. Donk, you're good, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you popping out, man. I really do appreciate it. I will see you on Thursday, possibly, okay? Have a good one. Oh, unless Hobo, you here? Okay, perfect. Hobo J Arpin. One space away, yeah. It'd be like that sometimes, man. Arpin. Marissa. Hey. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it's cool. We're doing the Manon one. I'm like, brother, you can't make me do 3 Akis in a row. We'll do Manon. Hey. All right. Display capture, go. Music is down. All right. Yeah. It was just a chill. Don't worry about it. Okay, let's do this. A fellow Manon player, let's see what you got in the chambers, my friend. Okay. The pleasure is mine. Okay. Light kick this. You see how it's -5? You gotta light kick check this. So if you know that they're going to, once you see that medium kick, if there's a slight delay on the rest of it, then you light kick check this, and you light kick check this into drive rush, crouching medium punch. Right? So let's say you get the punish counter. If you get the punish counter, then you get the entire thing, right? If not, then you're still starting your offense with a +1 normal afterwards. Feel me? Okay, what are we scouting when we're doing EX here, right? I'm always going to preach intentionality. So the things that you're going to be looking for in this matchup: Dragon Lash, heavy punch, crouching medium kick. The rest of it is reactable, okay? Okay. A little bit slow, but it works out. That's perfectly fine. It is what it is. Why are we waking up DI? Slow down, bucko. If this guy was awake, you would get DI'd back. If this guy was awake, you get DI'd back. And also, this guy's exploiting the fact that you is not blocking your feet enough. Okay, drive rush off of this. Nice. The last time you could have drive rushed off of it, even on block, and then you can do drive rush jab. Excuse me. Once you do drive rush jab, then you can get your party started off of that, right? Yeah, gotta be careful with your jumps. So when you're at this range, right? When you're at this range, you want to be using your crouching medium kick. I get it. It's not drive rushable, but I need you to use it, man. Instead of trying to jump. They're ready for jump, man. Yeah. You made a read on parry, and then it just didn't work out. It is what it is. Okay, nice. Parry these. Parry these. Parry these. Yeah, no. Don't use it. Don't use it. Don't use it. Don't use it. It's not consistent enough. And even then, you should be, if you're gonna do it, hold it, because that way you're not doing the follow up. Yeah, you notice. So watch his feet. So always, Manon players, hear me well. Watch your opponent's feet. I love watching my opponent's feet. Why? Because it lets me know what type of player you are, right? That way we can take advantage. I don't like using the special move. I like using sweep, because if you're wrong on the special move, you're over. The round is over. See you in loser's bracket. You feel me? Like, it is over. Okay. Drive rush. Drive rush? No, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Here we just knocked down. Let's talk about it. The reason why we decide to knock down here is, number one, we don't want to full cash out. There's no reason to. Okay? And even if, say, you were going to do so, right? One, don't burn yourself out doing so, and just do level 2. Crouching medium punch, back heavy punch into level 2. That way, number one, you're taking them to the corner. You're still in their eye. You pressure them either like that, or you do quarter circle back light kick into the low slide special move. That way, you're still in their eye, you still have meter, and you're not burning yourself out like this. And even then, we drop the combo. Feel me? So, we managed to take the round, I think. No? Oh, Manon, please, bro. Okay. So then now we're playing on the back foot, right? Now we just have to play a little bit defensive. Yeah. Use your crouching medium kick more. Trust me, it is such a good button. It is a really good button. Great neutral tool. And if you counter hit off of it, you can get a leg kick confirm off of it too, right? Dude, like, you're doing it, you're even doing it before the button comes out. Like, why are we doing it here? Like, I don't believe that you're doing it in reaction. It was too quick. Careful with this, right? In order to play Manon, you're gonna have to play really patient, right? You're gonna have to think about Geef levels of patience. You're gonna have to do something that rivals that. That's the reality of it, because we can't just play it all willy-nilly, okay? We can't be throwing out these low slides, because these low slides is not good for our health. Trust me. Okay, you'll find that you'll hit a wall really hard when you start trying to do this more often. Okay, just be careful, really careful with it. If you're gonna do something like that, sweep. Now we just chill. We don't try to tech. We just chill. If it means another grab, and see what I'm saying? Does he have these? No, he doesn't have them. So he burnt himself out. This is good. No. Oh no. Just wait. Oh, you, brother. Talk to me. All we have to do is press one button. Just one. That's palm, standing medium punch, medium punch, medium punch, medium punch. That's it. That's it. he can't do anything. And if he trades with you, you get stand jab into the low slide, in which you can start the pressure all over again. And then once he gets conditioned to not do so, then you can start either EX grabbing him or normal command grabbing him, right? Just press that, and now he's out of the mix. And now you're full sending, bro. I don't like the fact that you full sent here, because if your opponent was any better, do you think you're not dying here for -9? Do you think you're alive after -9 here? If this guy wasn't so afraid. Okay, let's see what route we take. This is fine. Now we all this is pretty much checkmate. Check it. Drive rush, medium punch, DI. Okay, he's broken. Jump. Walk forward a little bit to gain a little bit more meter, right? Neutral jump, heavy kick, back heavy punch, EX kicks, quarter circle back, medium kick, level 2. And he's dead. Oh, you did it! But he ended up doing something out of it. Here, I'll just repeat the process, to be honest with you. Beautiful, well done though. Well done on you for seeing that there's a game here. Yeah, very well done. So the things that I noticed is that your gameplay as of right now doesn't utilize crouching medium kick, but this is namely because you're not playing patiently enough, right? Once you start playing a little bit more patient, then you can start blowing your opponent up for bad mistakes. Right, that's at this rank, that's what you want to learn how to do. You learn how to punish the bad mistakes that your opponent likes to do. Okay, this is like jumping constantly. This is like random sweep. This is like throwing out Dragon Lash in neutral. This is learning how to whiff punish standing heavy punch, especially when they just throw it out all willy-nilly. So learning how to do that will definitely help you rise. All right, let's get on the next one. Yeah, I'm a Monon. Okay, now that we're in the second one, let's see it. Okay, don't commit. Just do the one. Don't commit, because you pulling them closer and you being -6 is not cute. Okay, you don't want to make them. You don't want you to be sweet. Okay. So here is just an unfortunate situation. Okay, you went for a button, you got DI'd, but this should not deter you from using the button in general. Okay. If anything, that should just make you be more solid about your play. On top of which, they burn themselves out. When they're in burnout, they don't have a lot of options on offense. So be more mindful of grab. See, like clockwork, baby. Like clockwork. Okay? They have less options, so they're going to gravitate to grab a little bit more often, right? Especially if they don't have plus frames like that. Okay, careful not to burn yourself out. Okay, so in these cases, I want you doing drive rush into standing medium punch to catch this. Okay, you tried to grab, but just the reason why I say do stand into stand medium punch is because once you do the stand medium punch here, on hit you get a confirm, on block you get to go into your medium punch infinite. Okay. Yeah, now you're burnt out. Now you're on the back foot because he's about to get it back. Nice anti-air. Pull up. Nice. Okay, this is fine. We'll be fine. Because he keeps holding forward on us. Nice whip punish. Now we just chill. Neutral jump. Instead of moving there, I'd prefer that we would just eat that because it wouldn't have killed us yet. But it's okay. It's a micro mistake. Again, What you will find is that people who are not a masters just have moments where they're like, please take my health bar. Please. Can I offer you my health bar? Take my health bar, please. Take it. This dude don't want to grow either because he's doing crouching light punch punishes on something that is like heavy punch. Okay, yep, this is something you just gotta hold and you kind of gotta guess. Careful on mashing in that situation there though. Yeah, this is where you gotta hold. So after parry, I wouldn't suggest trying to throw right away. If you feel so inclined to try and tech, I would prefer that you try to jump out the corner. Straight up. That we should have reacted to. We should have reacted to this jump. Right? Now he's just trying to put this together. How are you trying to do these parries? Because there's a certain way you can do the parries to make it a little bit easier, right? So after the first jab, right? Excuse me, we want to try and tap it. Right? So in between the crouch jab, stand jab, we want to try and tap the parry. Why? Because we might get perfect parry and then we can throw them into the corner, right? But we want to just tap it, try it, but continue our blocking sequence because it is just better way to approach defense than trying to say, I don't know, like trying to EX the situation, trying to tech out of the situation, because if you try to tech in between here, you just get jabbed out of it anyway. So might as well just try and perfect parry it. If it doesn't work, you just get normal parry, you go back to blocking. If you get it, then you throw them into the corner, right? So it's just a nice thing to try. Drive rush, brother, please. Please. Why? Oh, okay. One, don't double dash, okay? Why don't we double dash? Because dashing is already pretty negative, but you won't get a free double dash here, okay? Maybe you were anticipating him to back roll, but even then, as a practice, I wouldn't suggest it because a lot of your opponents will be prepared for this. And then you back throw him. This is good. Back throw him. Keep back throwing him. Nice. Good bait. And then we take our thing. Do you feel awful? Hmm? Hmm? Do you feel it? Hmm? Yes, you should. Why is this round still going? Why is this round still going? Now you have to use level 3. Golly, you're in shambles right now. Oh. Alright. Well, last round up. Let's see. Okay. Our goal as Manon is to take as much space as possible. We don't retreat, okay? There's nothing... Let's talk about this. There's nothing out here. There's nothing out here that we want to do. We can't do anything out here. And I'm not sure what option you would be trying to avoid by trying to backdash. Realistically. This is not our range to play. We got to get closer. Right now, he's dictating the pace so much. He's forcing you to walk back. He's forcing you to take me, please. So often that if you get it wrong, then you're going to get blown up for it. Okay. Boom, boom. Slide. This is where you should use your EX slide. Why? Because it leaves your opponent so close to you, they have to deal with you. But now they were far away from you. And again, your drive rush options, you have drive rush options to deal with wake up parry. Because this guy's thinking, he's probably thinking like, huh, I'm keeping this Manon under control with just DI. Like, look, he's not respecting you at all, right? Like, this guy really needs to understand the fact that you have options. Nice DI. Oh, we hit it this time. Nice. Okay, I've seen what I need to see. Let's talk about some options and some things we can start doing. Homework time. Wah, 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 na, 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 na. There's a raffle, my friend. There's a raffle. You gotta get in on the raffle. It was Ken. You gotta get in on the raffle, my friend. Oh, what time is it? Yeah, I gotta call it after this one. Okay, so the things that I want to go over in the lab, like there was a situation where you got caught by this on DI. It's fine. It's okay. All right. So the buttons that I was not seeing out of you was this and this. And then there were situations where you did this on block and then you still went for it even though it's -6, right? Like, look how easy it is to hit confirm this, right? Like, look how much time you have. There shouldn't be ever a time where you're accidentally putting in the wrong inputs and pulling them in when you shouldn't be. Right? It's so unbelievably simple. Like, the delay time for it is insane. So there shouldn't be a time where you're doing that, okay? So there was a lot of time where it felt like you backing up, they was controlling the pace of the game. This allows you to control the pace of the game. So what happens is you do this, it spaces you out, then you can press heavy kick. If you see a button, you can try and check them with heavy kick, okay? So let's say let's say try crouching medium punch, okay? Like, we control this space, you feel me? Like, you feel me? Like they really be going through it. Like, they don't control this, right? If they try and, I don't know, let's say like heavy punch, you feel me? Like, this controls so much of the game. Like, we walk back, we check them. If they press nothing, then we walk back and then we walk forward again, right? We walk back and then we walk forward and then we walk forward again, right? This allows you to walk your opponent down, right? You want to force them into a situation. On top of which, let's talk about your structured offense off of drive rush. So then ideally you want to do some, you were doing this or this, whatever have you, right? Not really great. What is great is this. Why is this great? This is +3. If they try to mash, they get hit. If I go for command grab, they try to mash, they get hit. You see what I'm saying? Like, right? This is how your offense should be structured. And this is the same thing when it comes to the corner as well. You want to control the pace of the game when you're here, right? Like, it makes it so much easier to control the pace of the game when you're at this range. On top of which, when you're doing the back medium kick, I didn't really see you slightly delay this for mash. So what you can do is that instead of pressing it immediately, you can slightly delay it so that you kind of get, because some people like to stand crouch and then into crouch. They like to stand into crouching, right? So if you slightly delay this, it'll catch them, and as well as it catches mash as well. Right? And then if they don't know better, you can also do that. You can also do it off of this as well. Even though, be mindful of this, some opponents will see this and immediately EXDP you because you are -11, right? So keep that in mind, but generally you won't see it too often. So I want you abusing drive rush jab a lot more than you currently have, right? It'll definitely help you a lot in your structure of offense, right? Something that I'm trying to implement as well is crouching light kick, only because I want to check them low, right? It's not necessarily plus, but it's just so that I can check them low. I really hope that they end up making it plus though. Regardless, I feel like when you're gonna try and raw drive rush, you should raw drive rush off of this range as well, okay? There are situations where they try to wake up mash, which is just not a thing, especially when it came off of hit grab, right? They're just not allowed to do it. They're not allowed to do it. Okay, but another thing that you have to be mindful of is which one you're going into, because if you're going into command grab, you have to use a different button. Okay, if you're doing command grab, I generally like doing standing heavy punch, because standing heavy punch will check them more consistently. And let's say you're worried about DI, let's put on both. Let's say you're worried about DI, right? We check them for both. Oh, I didn't do this correctly. The timing is a little bit sweet. Oh, so the timing is a little bit sweet on it because you have to do it at an appropriate time. Oh, okay, hold on, let me solo focus this. You have to do it at an appropriate time, only because if you press it too quickly, then you might get the pullback instead of the rest of it. Okay, so you can end up reacting to both pretty consistently. So generally those are the things that I wanted to go over. Also, stop using this. It's not good. Just parry the fireball. Okay. Let's try and parry the fireball. Okay, try and parry the fireball. Just try to parry the fireball. Okay, that's just what it boils down to. Try and parry the fireball and try to punish counter it that way instead of trying to spin. Spin is not great. Okay, spin is just not great. Let's just keep it a stack. Let's keep it a bean. We move on from it. It's just not great. We'll try and hopefully season 2 we get that Buffy buff, but as of right now it sucks. Okay. Instead of that, try to perfect parry and heavy kick punish it. All right, that's all I got. Appreciate everyone who was watching. Have a good one, y'all. Peace. Okay, guys, talk to me. What's going on?
I don't have time to play.
Dude, if spin was faster, we would be in there like swimwear. I swear, bro. By the way, I got another video dropping tomorrow morning, so keep an eye out for that. Sneak peek. It's a lily.
What are you waiting
Yeah, no worries, man. I appreciate you being here, you know? I appreciate you being here for sure. And listen, I don't want to be that guy, right? So listen. We've already passed 500, which I've already thanked you guys for, and I'm still eternally grateful for. We're actually coming up on 3,000 watch hours. So what does this mean? This means that I will gain access to like super chat, where you guys can, like, you know, pay a little bit of money. Now, I'm not forcing you. Okay, I'm not forcing you. Hear me now. I'm not forcing you. You do not, nor do, if you pay, you will automatically get your reviews watched, your replays watched. Okay, I'm just saying, any guap that after that point, any guap that comes in will go in back into the stream. You feel me? Okay, but if you want to, you know, support your boy, it would be nice. I'm not saying you have to. Hear me well. And if you got to put food on the table for your kids or your grandkids, for my 40+ gang, you do that. Okay, you do that. But if you got a little song on the side, I'll be coming up on it soon. Probably by Thursday I'll have it available. Got some on the side. You want to help your boy out? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do that then. But outside of that, I really do appreciate y'all though. Okay, let me catch up. It's been. I wish they would patch. Yeah, same. DI is ridiculous. Yo, Kevin, appreciate you, bro. Have a good night, bro. Is it too wild and crazy to do a regular dash off of? So it's not the greatest, right? Because you really gotta be cheeky, and even then, I personally feel you should do EX, and I feel like if once they do that, they get super jumpy, right? I feel like they get really jumpy on average, so I don't go for it too often. You can, but it's only if you've seen that your opponent likes to parry a lot. If you've seen that your opponent likes to wake up parry a lot, then yeah, I would definitely try it out, see if it works out. But at the end of the day, you gotta take your risks somewhere, right? This character, you're gonna have to take risks, and you have to be comfortable in that. That's just the reality of it. Yeah, no, I listen, but I don't agree with Idom when it comes to that dash parry joint, bro. I get why he does it, but it's just to me, it doesn't sing to me. It doesn't sing to me. Yeah, no, empty jumps into command grab is beautiful. It's beautiful. You slide them things in once or twice a game because some people, if you catch them awkwardly, they'll try and perfect parry the jump in, and then yo, listen, you got grandkids, feed your grandkids. But yeah, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just like you don't want to throw yourselves to the wall. That's it. Just reduce reduce your amount the amount of times you do this by 90%. You'll be all right. Again, rule of thumb: once you get to 3 medals, I'll stop going for this. Okay. Once we get to 3 medals, stop going for that because realistically, you'll get it throughout the match. The rest of the match doing command grab. There's just reality of it. It'll come. Okay, it'll come. And even then, when you're confirming in the corner, even confirm into this, and then dash back heavy punch because dash back heavy punch is plus. Oh, I did not do this right. There we go. Like that. See, you're +2. So when you're +2, you know what I'm saying, it opens up a little bit more options. So what I've seen is that, hold on, let me see here. So you can whiff you can whiff crushing medium punch into light or heavy command grab. It's pretty cheeky, I'm not gonna lie. And then also you can do and then you get +2 as well. So what you do on this second setup is that you whiff the first heavy punch and then you go into the second one. Okay, this is the one Idom predominantly uses because you're right here. You can command grab, you can press stand jab, right? It keeps you super close and you can get your pressure started that way as well. So those are generally some frame traps that you can throw in again. Give Rashid back his crushing medium. Yeah, listen. I don't know about all that, bro. The dash and parry loses to. Yeah, it's definitely something that will happen in Masters, isn't it? Because outside of Masters, I wouldn't even say like 1500. Once you get to like 1650, that's when they start reacting to dash pretty well. Yeah, only off of quarter circle back medium kick. Yeah, these are set up specifically for them. Yeah, no worries, bro. I honestly I appreciate all of you guys being here, especially the people who've been here from the jump street. You feel me? I appreciate all of you. All right, but y'all gotta go to bed because half of y'all got work and then half of y'all got some resumes to fix up. Wink, wink. All right, y'all. I'm gonna head off to bed. Okay. Have a good one, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good night. Alright, we gonna shut this joint down, but we gotta figure out where we're going to do so. Okay. Oh, question. Will Laura make it to SF? Is what? Question is, will Laura make it to SF6? Yeah, she would be dope. She'd definitely be dope. Only 6 p.m. for you? Man, you cooking. What, you West Coast? You're West Coast? Alright, man. Ah, well, you know what? You West Coasters don't get no love, so leave me alone. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, bro. I appreciate y'all. By the way, Thursday, we back at it again. Thursday. Okay. I'll see you guys on Thursday. I want to see all your names on Thursday, and let me know how the progress went for those who I had a video with. Okay. Let's get it. I got you. Don't even worry about it. All right. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.